2025 has been rough for the BL industry. Breakups, cheating rumors, contract and fandom wars pushed major actors into crisis. Relationships fell apart in public, careers derailed overnight, and scandals spread fast. In this video, we're covering the BL actors who took the hardest hits this year. Newyear Kitawat. Longtime BL partners and real-life couple both and Newyear walked into 2025 already surrounded by suspicion, and the year proved every rumor right. After 12 years together and a public engagement, the relationship had already ended, but fans only learned the truth months later when Newyear announced it on X, admitting he broke an agreement between them. The apology fell flat. Days earlier, he'd been spotted in London with a new man, Maxim Patsaruka, a 26-year-old Ukrainian seafarer, and the timing set fans off. Some accused him of betraying both after everything both had reportedly done for him, including long-standing claims he'd supported Newyear financially during his studies. Others flipped the blame and reignited the grooming debate, pointing out that both was 24 and Newyear was 17 when they first got together. Newyear denied ever using both's money, but the hate didn't stop. For many, he'd become the face of cheating and gold digging. Then the year hit him again. 9 months into the new relationship, it collapsed too. In October, Newyear publicly ended things, saying he would no longer be involved with Maxim. Days later, Maxim posted an apology taking the blame. Fans called it karma for betraying both. Oat Pacorn landed himself in controversy after a live stream promoting his upcoming Omegaverse BL project. During the live, he described the Omegaverse as like dogs mating and getting stuck, a comparison fans saw as reducing queer intimacy to something animalistic. He also called it a fantasy made by yaoi girls, using fujoshi in a mocking tone that many felt belittled female BL fans and the genre itself. The backlash hit immediately. Netizens accused him of homophobia, disrespect, and treating BL like a joke, especially after he admitted he'd taken the role because he'd been basically homeless, which made it sound like he viewed the project as quick cash rather than something he valued. His comment about yaoi girls being addicted to NC scenes only made things worse. Oat later posted an apology video, but reactions were split. Some fans defended him, saying the outrage was exaggerated, while others maintained that his comments revealed a real lack of respect for BL and its audience. Smart Chasanyapong. The actor entered 2025 looking untouchable. Top form had exploded globally and turned SmartBoom into one of the top BL pairs of the year. Then everything fell apart almost overnight. On May 12th, Grand Ivory Records, Smart's management agency, suddenly announced they were taking over as Smart's exclusive manager, cutting out headliner TH, the official WeTV agency in Thailand. GIR claimed the management switch was mutual. Thai Entertainment shut that down instantly, exposing that GIR had violated a 5-year contract and acted without permission. Then came the real blow. Thai revealed Smart had rejected every new project with Boom, the live stream, the magazine shoot, the fan events, all of it. Days later, WeTV issued a legal warning accusing GIR of damaging the top form IP and stalling cast schedules. The global fan tour was scrapped overnight. The sequel froze. GIR refused to back off, and Smart stayed aligned with them, so Thai and WeTV prepared to sue for breach of contract. The fandom split fast. Some argued Smart had every right to choose his own team. Others blamed him for walking out on Boom, killing SmartBoom at its peak, and risking the entire franchise. Prom Ratchipat's 2025 collapse is one of the harshest scandals of the year. In mid-June, allegations of sexual misconduct blew up across social media, with screenshots accusing the 26-year-old actor of coercing multiple women, including reportedly teenage fans, into unprotected sex. The accusations painted a pattern that was hard to ignore. Prom allegedly encouraged the women to drink before meeting him, refused condoms because they were a waste of plastic, and in one case pressured a woman to terminate a pregnancy he had allegedly caused. When she asked whether he would at least sign the birth certificate, he supposedly told her, "Sorry, I can't do that." Another woman said she had to pay for emergency contraception herself after their encounter. Within 24 hours, it spiraled beyond online uproar. On June 15th, YWPB official announced they had terminated Prom's contract effective immediately, saying they had conducted an internal review of all circulating evidence before reaching a mutual decision to cut him loose. What started as leaked screenshots turned into a full-scale implosion, ending his contract, destroying his public image, and cementing him as one of 2025's most disgraced actors. Kenshin Kamura's downfall was swift and unavoidable. The Japanese actor, known for our youth and as a member of One and Only, was convicted in Hong Kong on August 13th for indecently assaulting a female translator during a fan meeting celebration back in March 2025. The offense carried a potential 10-year prison sentence, but he ultimately received a 15,000 Hong Kong dollars fine. Career-wise, the consequences were immediate. Stardust Promotion, his agency, dropped him, and he is facing 3 million Hong Kong dollars in penalties for breaching his contract, and all scheduled our youth events were cancelled on the spot. For Kenshin, 2025 wasn't just rough, it was the year everything collapsed. Ziyu entered 2025 as a rising star. Revenged Love blew up early in the year. His pairing with Tion Sunning dominated Douyin edits, and fans were already calling him one of the strongest new faces in the BL scene. Then July hit, and his private life detonated. His ex-girlfriend Paris Lee accused him of stringing her along while bouncing back and forth between her and his former manager. She posted photos, chat logs, and detailed stories claiming he apologized, begged to return, then vanished again. Gossip accounts piled on with surveillance footage of him at her apartment just days before everything went public. Almost immediately, Douyin influencer Nai Huangbao added her own accusations, saying he cheated with her friend and posting pictures allegedly taken inside his home. The narrative flipped overnight. The gentle, soft-spoken idol turned into a walking mess of overlapping relationships. Fans weren't angry that he dated. They were angry at the emotional chaos. Ziyu issued a handwritten apology on Weibo, admitting to poor emotional management and announcing a temporary pullback from public events. But the backlash only grew. Seisiang started sending condoms to his house, ambushed him at airports, and even screamed insults at him mid-flight until he broke down crying. Meanwhile, the people around him tried to clean up. His ex-manager denied any involvement, pointing out she's a lesbian, and co-star Zhu Aoyu publicly accused Nai Huangbao of exaggerating after a failed fling. Luckily, his career didn't collapse. Pong Tong started 2025 on a high after finally going public with Tong Thaniot. Fans had suspected them for years, and when the Kin Portia, La Forte co-stars confirmed their relationship in late 2024, it looked solid. Turns out it wasn't. Tong suddenly announced on X that they'd broken up and were back to being colleagues. The message was polite, but the speed made it obvious something went wrong. Fast. Immediately, an old blind item resurfaced about two popular actors who split after a northern actor was caught juggling a boyfriend and a secret girlfriend. People brushed off Pong and Tong at first because the item called the boyfriend wealthy, until Thai fans pointed out it was a pun on Tong, gold. Suddenly, it matched a little too well. Then Tong went live and dropped a pointed comment about choosing partners who are honest and faithful. Around the same time, Mal joked about someone having two lovers. Nobody needed context. Things kept spiraling. Pong's agency announced his contract termination, and unlike other actors, he got zero public support. Job, BAS, not. The people he's normally seen with? Silent. Meanwhile, everyone rallied around Tong. What should have been a power couple moment turned into one of the year's messiest breakups. Tion Sunning rose just as fast as Ziyu in Revenge Love, but his public image cracked even harder. The trouble kicked off with a viral festival clip showing him with a rumored girlfriend. Nothing confirmed, but enough to trigger 27 Weibo hot topics in a single day. Then the real avalanche hit. Multiple women came forward with accusations. One said she got pregnant while Tion was secretly involved with someone else. Another claimed he pushed her to want a baby because of astrological compatibility. His ex Su dropped a 27-minute call recording. Actress Tung Zuan leaked screenshots of him calling her wifey. Rumored ex-partner Ruoro stoked the fire with passive-aggressive replies to fans. Even old videos resurfaced of him carrying a diaper bag and a baby bottle. His team insisted it was just water, but nobody was buying it. The fan backlash was vicious. Seisiangs chased him through Changsha with 34 cars, swarmed him at airports, and even demanded he explain his relationship status mid-flight. His agency denied every accusation, claiming he's single, never married, and has no children. Tion apologized only for misunderstandings and promised to sue for defamation.
But the industry responded anyway.
Fans petitioned to kick him out of One Day in July. He was edited out of a variety show. However, just like his co-star Ziyu, he's managed to come out swinging. Your turn. Who else belongs on this list? Drop the names in the comments.